And we're sitting down once again with Dr. Schaefer for Wellness Wednesday. Today, we're talking about shifting your mindset. Now, no one's perfect. So we all develop bad habits over time. But when we're cognizant of that, we have the ability to change our entire lives by getting rid of bad habits, developing some good ones. So, how do we get started on that journey, Dr. Schaefer?
Well, thank you so much, Eric, for providing this space to discuss this because mindset work is really at the center of everything when it comes to working towards our goals and letting go of old habits that aren't really serving us. So mindset work is really important for breaking our cycle of bad habits, but most of our bad habits are there just simply out of habit. It's important to be able to evaluate your routine so that you can decide what habits are helping you and what habits may be holding you back. You need to start with setting tangible goals in a specific time frame and then determine which habits you'd like to institute to help you reach those goals, because habit setting is really more about getting new goals and habits rather than focusing on getting rid of negative ones.
Gotcha. That absolutely makes sense. Focusing on the positive, getting rid of the negative is just going to be a byproduct. Now, are there any tips or tricks when it comes to shifting your mindset? Because I know when it comes to a bad habit, a lot of times we beat ourselves up over it quite a bit because we are ashamed that we have the bad habit, that we can't get over the bad habit just on our strength of will. But is there a way to circumnavigate that little voice in our head that is beating us down?
Exactly. It's all about shifting the frame from the negativity to the positivity. So if I've got a goal of moving more and sitting less, instead of thinking, I want to spend less time sitting down, it's better to have a concrete goal to help you meet the moving more goal. So for example, setting the goal, I want to run a marathon. It may not be the best place to start, whereas setting the goal, I want to improve my fitness so that I can run 3 miles by the end of the next month. That's a tangible goal. So now you need to find ways to be accountable to that goal, and to celebrate yourself along the way is a really important way to set data points to show that actually you can, rather than slipping into that old mindset that you can't, which reinforces in your mind you can achieve your goal and helps you work towards that initial big goal of running a marathon by building up a repertoire of goals that you have achieved.
Okay, so the process would be set obtainable goals, keep yourself accountable for meeting those goals, celebrate your achievements regardless of how big or small.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And I have a tool that I like to use with clients who reach out to me for life coaching, and I call it the butt wheel. BUT, butt wheel, to demonstrate how we can shift our thoughts to help shift our mindset and help us achieve our goals. So we're capable of thoughts that are forward and growth focused, as well as thoughts that keep us mentally stuck in the past and less likely to achieve our goals. An example of a stuck in the past way of thinking is to say, I want to write a book, but I've never done that before. When you say that, you can actually feel a feeling of being stuck and incapable in your body, because that's where you landed in your mind. But if we change the sentence structure simply by switching the order and say, I've never done this before, but I want to write a book, we see the power of how we structure our thoughts and how this order can really just propel us forward into growth-focused thinking and reinforce choosing to stick to habits that move us towards our goals, rather being stuck in what we think we can't do because we haven't done it in the past.
It's so important. The world, any given day, really, is going to set a lot of limitations on you. So don't set them on yourself. Dr. Schaefer, where can people go for more information about shifting their mindset, but also potentially connect with you if they need a little bit more help and are interested in your life coaching?
Thank you so much, Eric. Yes, life coaching can be a wonderful way to jumpstart the mindset shift so that then you can move towards your goals. You can find me at www.drschaeferstedranova.com, and you can also find Talks with Dr. Schaefer wherever you enjoy podcasts to learn more.
And of course, we're going to make sure all the links that you need, it's all going to be available on 9and10news.com after the show, too.